When I was a kid, every time I went to the bathroom, I was paranoid. Like, is there a ghost in here? 6-year-old me helping my mum make her bed. 4-year-old me finding out someone has the same name as me. Impossible! You know you're bored when you start drawing tornadoes. You have infinite money, but you have a rough childhood. Doofenshmirtz. The 12-year-old kid when their parents or relatives ask them to sing. The same kid on TikTok. Let's stay up as late as we can. 12-year-old me. Okay, 10 PM, 10:03, 10:04, 10:04:17. How are you so good with kids? You know, I'm somewhat of a child myself. No one. Children around the age of 4? Whoa, why do you exist? Well, yes, but actually, they're not wrong. What's a skill you had as a child, but lost as an adult? Making friends. 7-year-old me and friends, promising not to have a child after learning how it happens. Villains in children's films. Villains in action films. Villains in horror films. 8-year-old me trying to act casual while I pee in the pool. 6-year-old me flexing my 64 color Crayola pack to my classmates. My classmates? Ooh. It was my nephew's lifelong wish to fly in an aeroplane. He still hasn't. I don't know who the hell this is in the picture. Kid's childhood fear is Pennywise. Men's childhood fear was Frank from Cars. 12-year-old me making a floating base in Minecraft. Kid is depressed. Parents. Takes his mobile and locks him in his room. Kid, still depressed. Parents. Parent. Neglects child. Child. Becomes a degenerate. Parent. Child. Where did babies come from? Me. Stalks in little bags. Who remembers swinging so high, the poles lifted out of the ground? Kids today will never know the joy of taking a ball out of the mouth and rolling it around. Some sketchy website. Free Minecraft. 8-year-old me. 14-year-old girls. OMG, Tyler is so hot. Tyler. Watching a bear eat a fish in a documentary about bears. Watching a bear eat a fish in a documentary about fish. My mum trying to shop for clothes. 8-year-old me hiding in the circle of shirts. Kid-friendly YouTuber who doesn't swear. Their videos from years ago. 6-year-old me. A woman with the same height and hair as my mum. When this stranger kidnaps you, but he didn't lie about having candy. You are a good man. Thank you. Did anyone else sleep as a kid in the car on the way home and know exactly where you are by feeling the car turn? You know, I'm something of a GPS myself. Me. Are you smart? 3rd grader. Yeah. Spell it. Smart. I said it. 3rd grader. No! When your mum lets you push the shopping cart. 9-year-old you. The Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. No one. 6-year-old me with a wine glass filled with grape juice. Child. Suffers a traumatizing near-death experience. Willy Wonka. 9-year-old me trying to figure out what 2 pairs of scissors is called. Pair of scissors. I don't know. 6-year-old me after the waitress drew a smiley face with ketchup on my burger. Billie Eilish after inventing depressed 14-year-old girls. Roblox girlfriend. You're 13, right? 30-plus-year-old man. Perhaps. 2015, despair. 2023, also despair, but when you look back at stuff, it always appears better because you remember the good parts and not the bad. Schools, when a kid gets bullied. Schools, when a kid fights back against the bully. People adopting kids, like, and I took that person. When the kid who ate 34 crayons returns from suspension. That one kid in gym class, on your left. The same kid after a lap. This poor kid has no idea the harsh reality that is coming to him. Calculus. This TikTok kid is just wasting food for clout. This isn't funny, he needs to be stopped. Hello, this YouTube channel is so funny. The kid who's not afraid to publicly speak. The kid who did all the work. You're now the presenter of our group. Gym teacher, the rest of the class. ADHD kid off his meds. Kids have crushes. Men have girlfriends. Legends have piston cups. Kid comes out of nowhere. My car. Whack. Me. Does the deed since you were 12? No. And Daily's crazy. My body trying to figure out why I need so many children. Me. Stops doing the deed for No Nut November. My body trying to figure out why I suddenly don't need any more children. Would you punch a kid for $1 million? Death. My temporary tattoo. Me. In the shower. If you could produce a sound louder than 1,100 decibels, you would create a black hole and destroy the galaxy. Children on aeroplanes. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. How to be funny. 1. Divorced parents. 2. Depressed. 3. Childhood trauma. 4. All of the above. You know, I'm something of a comedian myself. If you give this to your plants, then why do you give this to your children? Plantkins are right. If you fertilize your plants with cow poop, why didn't you rub poop on your kids? Waiter. Sir, the food is free for children under 10. Dad. Oh, that's great, because he recently turned 9. Me. But Dad, I'm Me. My dad. Sharpening a pencil at the bin was the childhood equivalent of taking a cigarette break. Hard to swallow pills. You were just as cringe as a child as the Fortnite and TikTok kids of today. You just don't realize it. I was worse. What do you mean? Did you know that a piranha can devour a small child down to the bone in less than 30 seconds? Anyways, I lost my job at the aquarium today. What the hell happened here? When you order a hamburger with no tomatoes and it comes with tomatoes and someone just says, pick them off. That's not the point. I don't want to just pick them up. Parents, when they see their child on their phone and it's a mildly sunny day, outside. When you see a young child wandering around by themselves, this will make a... Whoa, who's making this meme? Who made this? Me as a child. I'm going to be an astronaut, an engineer, and a doctor. Me now. I just want to be happy. When you see a child illegally selling lemonade for their college fund. Me as a child. Reading 300 pages of a book in a day. Me now. Forgets 3 out of the 4 lines that I just read. Boomers. These children don't know what's good for them. Also boomers. Childhood memory. Who is the best? What? I never pissed on myself. Small parts. Children under 3 years old. Children of celebrities watching their parents disclose every single aspect of their personal life to the news media. So glad I grew up doing this, not this. Only real 1453 kids will remember. My mum, 5-year-old me after finishing my veggies, dessert. A 15-year-old fast food employee who made a minor error. Middle-aged women. After watching Lightyear, I came to the conclusion that Andy probably got a bootleg toy. Mum, parks car. Mum, don't hit the car next to us. Open the door very careful. 6-year-old me. Bang. My parents. Don't drink energy drinks. It will hurt your body. 8-year-old me, who got one from my friend. Those guys lied to me. When you realize why Americans' childhood obesity rate ain't just a number. This is actually sad though. My 4-year-old son thinks he's a ninja, so my wife took a before picture and showed him. He absolutely thinks he's completely invisible in front of our black appliances. Wait, I don't see him. How the little kids stare at you in public area for no reason. Kids keep calling Keanu Reeves Fortnite guy. Nobody. The one kid who doesn't wear his coat when it rains. When the annoying kid running around the restaurant falls over. The parents watching people laugh at their child's pain. Kid is bullied at school. Parents, you should fight back. Meanwhile, grandma. My mum, I'm fat. My dad, hey, don't talk about my wife like that. 12-year-old me. Good answer. Me, who said the joke. Kid who said it louder. When you have an argument with your best friend. Screw you, and I'll see you tomorrow. 12-year-old me explaining to my dad how Power Rangers are real, and it is shot using hidden cameras. Me and my brother when we were little kids. My brother. Mom and dad love me more than they love you. Me. No, I'm their favorite child. Me and my brother now. Our parents hate us both. I know. There is a bikie gang from Arizona who help keep child abuse victims safe while the child abuser is prosecuted, including guarding their houses at night if the person is not yet in jail and attending court with the child, shielding them so they don't have to look at their abuser. Parents put cameras in teen's room after catching him doing the deed. Step 1. Stare directly into the camera while doing it. Step 2. Report your parents for possession of illegal videos and content. That could work. Oh man, I would hate having a parent which just puts a camera in my room. Everyone. Reddit is bad and full of weirdos. Meanwhile, Reddit. Switch is being detonated to a children's hospital from Reddit users. Mom, said my 6-year-old, look at your child. So I looked, and there, sitting cross-legged in a miniature lawn chair, was my 2-year-old drinking A1 sauce straight out of the bottle. I sneaked $50 into a woman's purse upon hearing her tell her child that they couldn't afford peanut butter. Put pocketing. Ah yes, the stages of life. Child, pain, sleep. Is this suggesting like having a child is painful? Or being the child is like being the child and then having a child is pain? Girls, childbirth is very painful. Boys who have gotten their pee-pee stuck in between their I remember as a kid I would wear onesies and yeah, that's as far as I'm gonna go explaining that story. I love kids, they're so cute. OMG, me too. I love kids. The hell did you just say? Kids if they get $1,000 a year. Adults if they get $1,000 a year. Keanu Reeves has secretly been donating millions to children's hospitals for years. What it takes to be a true hero. Being a quiet, well-behaving child. Being the smart kid in school. Being depressed at 21. Could you not accuse me of harassing a child for 5 minutes? You won't find a job if you spend all of your free time on Reddit. 12-year-old Redditors. Juan. When I say I was raised by the streets, I mean this. People my age getting married. Me making 7 random internet strangers smile with memes. That's why I love my job. I can make people smile. The child's behavior. Parents taking away a child's things. Would you punch this child for $10 billion? I see this as an absolute win. The Avengers. How about the International Justice League of super acquaintances? Me, driving. The kids on the bus in front of me. When your kid says he hates school, so you make him hate home too. Parent. That one kid that isn't allowed to play video games. The one kid who somehow made a drug in meth in chemistry class. Will you please listen to me? I'm not the Messiah. The kids who sit in the back row. He is the Messiah. Kid hitting me with, okay boomer. Me hitting him with my car. 3 kids and no money. No kids and 3 money. This kid was born with a suspended driver's license. Lonely kid I once said hi to. Hey, maybe don't come tomorrow. Me. Why? Lonely kid. You wouldn't get it. Spartan kid. Is born with a disease. Also Spartan kid a few hours later. Kids born in 2000, turning 20 this year. This is an old meme. What the hell? Kids born on 29th of Feb... It's a leap year. Kid using the bathroom at 11:59 p.m. Dad saying he's been pooping since last decade. So this is a real example of when a kid sees an over 18 website. Wow, the security is so hard. Kids in 2067 doing a test about 2020. I have no idea what happened. I'm just gonna answer random things. You had the best grade. Kid. Disney used to be like, new episode at 8/7 Central. Like we knew what that meant. Class parties used to be like, kids who didn't do their homework. The kid who did and let everyone copy. The smart kid that never lets anyone copy. Kid with anger issues. Throws his chair at the strict teacher. The rest of the class. Kid. I'm 5. Kid. I was born into Monsters Inc. You've been jealous of my good looks since 4th grade, pal. Monsters University. Mike and Sally meet in college. Lies. When you finally set up all of your toy cars, but your mum says it's time for bed. Civilian 19-year-olds. Military 19-year-olds. Got it a week after we started dating. I used to read 3 to 4 full-sized novels in middle school. Now, I see anything longer than a paragraph and bounce. I miss you, brain cells. Can't believe you peaked at age 12. My 5-year-old this morning. Daddy, I know how to light a match. In this writing business, we call that foreshadowing. 8-year-old me, when the McDonald's employee let me switch the toy that I got for the one I wanted. Mum, do not touch my scissors. 6-year-old me later that day. When your girl breaks up with you and her little brother asks if you're still going to play video games with him. I'm sorry, my son. Things we always saw at grandma's house. Dad, asks mum if she needs help. Mum, yes. Dad, looks at me. Go help her. Me, hold on. This whole operation was your idea. The only thing worse than stepping on a Lego? Stepping on one of these. Nobody. Me as a kid. Lord, if you help me, I ain't never gonna eat that again. 10-year-old me and my friend, after licking the small stamp we found in my dad's dresser drawer. 7-year-old kids when I am 9. 7-year-old kids when I am 17. 7-year-old kids when I am 25. No one. 8-year-old me when I see a stack of party cups. When you find your lost eraser at school. Eraser be like, this is the most depressing thing. Rest in peace to my childhood. I guess everyone has grown up. There's no more Toys R Us kids. A mum who sat next to me on the plane told her small child to watch out for this person's space. And wow, it's really that easy, friends. 6-year-old at a restaurant starter pack. Constant runny nose / wipes on sleeve. Heavily breathing out of mouth. T-shirt that hasn't been washed since 5000 BC. Only orders mac and cheese. Weird iPad cover. Paw Patrol at full volume. Remember when Scar promised the hyenas a better life in order to use them to gain power, but when they realized he lied to them, they ate him? Something to think about. Too real. It took me a solid 3 minutes to process this Venn diagram, and I loved every second of it. So let's get this bread can mean an entirety of things. Obviously, I'm not going to go through everything because that takes too much time. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. My mum checking to see if I'm asleep. Me pretending to sleep with my Nintendo DS under my pillow. Hiring manager looking for 10 years of experience. 22-year-old me pretending I have that. Never forget the cast of Camp Rock dressed as High School Musical for Halloween of 2007. This is the most 2007 thing I've ever seen.